I can't believe I finally made it to the penthouse.
Who's that now? What are you doing here?
Just looking about.
I suppose I'll allow that as long as you don't annoy me.
I feel warped just looking at those strange runes. They have some sort of, power over me.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
Is there any way I can speak to my daughter again?
Not a chance, new ghost. Only the crystal behind me will grant you the ability, and you'll never get it.
Hypothetically, if I was to get the crystal, how would I use it?
Well, you're not going to get it. But hypothetically, if you were to get it, and only hypothetically, because you will never get it.
Yes, only hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, you would just take it into my secret room, and you'd be able to talk with the living. That's it.
Can I please have the crystal so I can speak to Dolores one last time?
Not a chance, new ghost. The crystal behind me has untold powers, and no one will ever get it.
You're sorry, to bother you, Xavier. Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you. Great view. I can see everything from here.
Stay away from my crystal.
That's weird. I swear I pushed the penthouse button. Must be broken.
I wonder what the guest is up to now.
None shall pass without showing me their ticket first. Oh, and welcome to ThimbleCon, of course.
How can I get a ticket?
The radio is doing a competition to win tickets. You could try your luck by calling up when they announce it.
It's a very strange-looking tool. I'm sure it has a very important use near the end of the game.
I need to get into the factory to get my prototype doll back.
Dig it!
Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the entryway. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Dolores!
Thimbleweed Park's second largest nerd and geek convention. Listen to KSCUM to win free ThimbleCon 87 tickets. Thimbleweed Park's second largest nerd and geek convention. Listen to KSCUM to win free ThimbleCon 87 tickets. It's a promotional bank flyer. Open an account today and get a free toaster. It's just after 5 o'clock.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money.
It looks like the old key to the factory, but I can't be sure in this light.
Excuse me, Miss Edmund. What are you doing? I wish I could get them to stop calling.
It's the key to my uncle's factory. I just need to check things out.
Miss Edmund, we take our trusteeship job seriously here. You know the factory's in probate. How can I help, Miss Edmund?
Can I borrow the key to the factory?
I'm sorry, Miss Edmund. I can't release the key, not even to Mr. Edmund's family.
That's too bad, Mr. Apollo. Can I still access the family safe deposit box?
I'm afraid not. Your uncle had your access revoked shortly after you left town.
I guess you can't tell me if my dad made any withdrawals or deposits in the last couple of weeks either?
No, that would be a breach of our client's confidentiality.
Fair enough. Do I still have a checking account here? I've been cashing my checks at the convenience store because I was pretty sure my uncle had control of my accounts.
Your uncle did close all accounts associated with your name.
I see. What kind of credit can a game developer get?
That's a good one. Oh, you aren't kidding. Well, you could get one of our basic federal beige credit cards with a $100 limit and an APR of 1,232%.
No way, Jose. I think I'll pass. How are things at the bank?
Very well. Thank you for asking, Miss Edmund.
I thought maybe with all those businesses closing, the bank might be struggling a little.
Oh, not at all. Your uncle had more than enough for us to weather the town's economic downturn.
I wasn't aware Uncle Chuck was doing so well. I mean, the pillow factory was closed for years.
True, but in his final years, your uncle began liquidating several valuable assets. It was more than enough to keep him afloat.
Huh. What assets did my uncle liquidate?
I couldn't possibly say, Miss Edmund. Bank client confidentiality and all. Maybe you'll find out more about it at the will reading.
Maybe. Goodbye, Mr. El Palo.
Come back soon, Miss Edmund.
It's a small wooden animal figurine. One of those fancy new wireless phones. There's no phone number on it.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is this an obscene phone call? I need to keep them on long enough to trace the call.
Pizza meeting. You want a free pizza coupon? Wink, wink.
What's the deal with the pizza coupon?
You want a free pizza coupon? Wink, wink.
Okay, but what do I get with it?
A coupon?
Nice costume.
Thanks. It protects me from the signals.
Do we know each other?
Wait a second. You look familiar. Weren't we in freshman chem class together? What's your name?
Sandy.
I know who you are. You're Dolores Edmond. You and your Uncle Chuck were working on mind control Ray to remove our free will before he died.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you put bugs in our pillows. You'll never take me alive. Ah!
Looks like a pizza flyer.
Hello, 198.7 FM KSCUM listeners. DJ Cassie here. We interrupt our hostile takeover of the airwaves with this important announcement. I have 4 free ThimbleCon 87 tickets to give away. First caller who can answer our trivia questions wins. And now back to our regularly scheduled hostile takeover.
The Movietron seems to be broken. It fits perfectly. Ah, a Betamax tape. It's a Betamax tape that I can't watch, because no Betamax players exist in this town. Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks. I loved it, but not so sure about the ending.
All circuits are busy. Please try again later. All circuits are busy. Please try again later.
KSCUM's phone system is now out of order.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service at this time. It's locked.
KSCUM's phone system is now rebooting.
Hello, caller. You're live on KSCUM.
Hello.
Correctly answer 2 out of 3 questions to win 4 Thimblecon 87 tickets. Your first question is, who said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall? That's correct. Here's your second question. Name the 4 Pac-Man ghosts. You got it right! And your final question, who was the President of the United States in 1982? You got it! Let's see how you did. You got 3 out of 3, a perfect score! You win 4 Thimblecon 87 tickets. You can pick them up at the Edmond Hotel front desk. What's your name?
My name.
Thank you, and congratulations. Now back to our regularly scheduled hostile takeover of the airwaves.
Welcome to the Edmond Hotel, most beautiful hotel-a-boo in the Thimbleweed Park County area. How may I be a boo of service?
There should be some Thimblecon tickets in my name.
Yes, I do have tickets from the K-Scum-a-boo trivia contest. What is your name, a-boo, please? Ah, yes, here's your name, a-boo, on the list. How else may I be a boo of service?
I'm going to check out your, interesting
lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening, Abu. Well, back to work, Abu.
None shall pass. Oh, and welcome to Thimble.
Here's my ticket.
Thank you. I'll take the tickets for your friends while you're here. Saves time so you can live long and prosper.
Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew, pew!
Do you need some cosplay advice? Oh, hi, Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
I need you to read Uncle Chuck's will.
Chuck never paid me to read his will. My fee was $15,000, and I didn't see a cent of that money.
I'm sure he must have paid you. It's not like Uncle Chuck to forget something like that.
Unless I see proof, I won't believe it. How else can I help you, Dolores?
Are you an expert on cosplay as well?
Just the legalities of cosplay. It's a fascinating intellectual property question. By cosplaying, you appear to represent the company, so their trademark...
That's okay. I don't need to know the details.
How else can I help you, Dolores?
Bye.
See you later, Dolores. What good is a check stub? It doesn't prove anything. I'd need the actual canceled check as proof.
It's the stub of a check that was made out to an attorney, Brant Balawick. Payment in full for will and reading.
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals, and original Star Trek spec scripts. I also have a rare and priceless hint guide to a forgotten text adventure called Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
How much are the hint guides?
The Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2 hint guide is priceless. Just sell your soul and I'll give one to you. It even contains a secret word that will crash your computer due to a bug in the code not caught by the testers.
Good testers are hard to find, but worth every penny. Can I trade you something for a hint guide?
What do you have to trade?
A bunch of adventure game red herrings?
Sorry, that's not worth trading for a Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2 hint guide. Bye!
Pew, pew, pew!
Shut up in there! No one...
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals. I also have a rare and
How much are the hint guides?
The Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest.
If I thought selling my soul could solve the problem, I would have done it a long time ago.
It even contains a secret word that will crack.
Big deal. How about a trade for the stupid hint guide?
What do you have to trade?
A first edition Ransom comic book?
Wow! A first edition Ransom the Clown comic? After his total meltdown, that's become a collector's item. You almost look like him. Except your costume is pretty crappy. I'll trade you the priceless Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2 hint guide for it.
What a ripoff!
Thank
Here,
you.
take this. I'm tired of carrying it. You take this for a while.
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D man.
I teased a guy to tears over D&D once.
Okay.
The big guy in the red spandex might be interested in the Star Trek scripts.
Okay.
I only read my own comic.
Okay.
Good? Bye. It's a character from an upcoming adventure game called Robot Island. I don't want to talk to him.
Starships in bottles, handmade.
How do you make the starship so small?
I use the same tools as jewelry and watch repairers do. They allow me to carefully place each photon torpedo.
Place the photon torpedo up your...
I will not listen to such comments, sir. Goodbye. You will not find better starships in a bottle than these. Starships in bottles, handmade.
What's a grown man doing in a space costume?
You, sir, are in the wrong place to ask such a question. I will not listen to such comments, sir. Goodbye. You will not find better starships in a bottle than these. Starships in
How much do your starships cost?
More than someone in your pay bracket can afford. But today, we're doing a special deal. If you can answer me this one question, you will get a free starship in a bottle.
What is the question I need to answer to get a free starship?
Warning! You only have one chance to get this right. Which is the best science fiction show ever made?
Star Trek.
Congratulations! You've won a replica of the Starship Isabella.
Go yourself.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than...
The plaque says it's a tiny replica of the Starship Isabella in a bottle. I don't want to play games with my starship now. I don't want to talk to him. Books on UFOs, animation, and puppies. I don't want to pick that up. I have nothing to say to a game nerd. It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Game design, probably. The developers will get upset if I do more than look at this.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest. Yeah? So? Get out of here! Good one, Corey! For a moment, I thought you were Ransom the Clown!
Amateurs.
Wow! No need to start swearing. And get a better costume! It's like you're not even trying! Ooh, burn.
Carry this for me. Looks like Marvin's cousin Gary. I don't want to pick that up.
What the dust? He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom! Yeah? Get up! Good!
Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all. I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our time. I'm trying not to be convinced into buying any more figurines.
Pew, pew.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Be with you in a moment, Miss Edmund. What's with all the heavy breathing and moaning? I need to keep them on long enough to trace the call. Yes, how can I help you, Miss Edmund?
Can you help me with this check stub?
Oh, yes, this handwriting brings back a flood of memories. Too bad about Mr. Edmund. He was such a wonderful man.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, how can I help you?
I need a copy of the check that goes with this stub.
Yes, I believe I kept all of Mr. Edmund's canceled checks right here. Here it is.
Thank you.
Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money.
It's a copy of the check that Chuck wrote to his attorney, Brant Bailiwick. There's a note at the bottom. Paid in full. All things pertaining to the last will and testament of Chuck Edmund, including reading the will. I have a canceled check for you. It clearly says that you were paid by Uncle Chuck to read the will.
That it does. My apologies. I'll go to the mansion right away.
Pew, pew, pew!
I see we are all here now. Excellent. Before we can proceed with the reading of the will, Chuck Edmund has 3 stipulations. 1. Thimbleberry pie must be served to all present. 2. The reading of the will must take place in Chuck's opulent tomb. 3. Crack the encryption on this will.
Let me see that. Oh, it's all ones and zeros. Dolores, you figure it out.
It is all ones and zeros. Clearly, it's in binary. Uncle Chuck was being clever. Maybe too clever. Hi, Doug. You here for the will reading, too?
Yes, Dolores. Hoping to get a new shovel.
This is all in binary. Should be easy to write a program to convert it to ASCII so I can read the will.